Hey guys, happy holidays. It's Jason from Hard Money Bankers and Hard Money Business with a number one marketing tip for all hard money lenders. Make sure you are creating and emailing your database, your email database. You need to be growing that. If you don't have one, start it. If you do have one, you need to be growing it on a regular basis, online and offline. So obviously online, if someone comes to your websites, fill out a web form or they submit something and you collect their information, great. And if you're offline, let's say you go to real estate investment association groups or meetup groups or networking groups, and you get business cards or you're chatting with potential investors, borrowers, or private lenders or vendors, say, hey, we email out our list kind of regularly. Do you want to get put onto our newsletter? I'll get you some interesting stuff out in the email all the time. And they always say yes. That typically is what the case is, but it's so important. So over the last 11 years, we've grown our email database to about 50,000 people. And we started obviously with none. And over time, we grew it and we grew it and we grew it. And that's kind of the whole lifeblood of the entire operation. At least once a week, we email out our database. And every time we do, we generate business from it. That's just what it is. So you have to do that on a consistent basis. And it doesn't really matter what side of any business you're in. I mean, this is geared towards hard money lenders, but it doesn't really matter what size business you're in. So as a hard money lender, you can have a list for clients or borrowers, for private investors, for potential vendors, maybe real estate investors, maybe mortgage brokers to help bring in deals to you. You can do it either on a broad level where you have one list for everybody, or you segment it to all those different segments that you want. But it's so important to have that email database. And again, it doesn't really matter even if you're a hard money lender, if you're currently also a real estate agent or a mortgage broker, it's so important to have it on that as well. But that is, that's the client base. That's the database. Because keep in mind, let's say somebody applies for a loan with you today and you have their email address and it just doesn't work out. Maybe they have the wrong numbers or they didn't agree to your terms. No problem. Well, guess what? They're going to be getting emails from you regularly and regularly and regularly and regularly. And eventually they may have another deal for you and they're ready to go. Or maybe it's a private capital investor and they're interested in investing with you, but it maybe just doesn't work out at this time. Well, you stay in touch with them through email broadcasts, and they see your stuff. They realize you're legit. They know you're up to good things. And when the time comes that they're ready, well, guess what? They'll call you or they'll pick up the phone or they'll email you, say, hey, you know what? Now's the time. I wasn't ready then. I'm ready now. So hopefully you get the gist. It's super important for everyone that comes into our private workshops. That's one thing we always work on, are ways to grow your email database, because the email database is just so darn important. That's your whole client base. That's it. We try to send out, you have to do at least one a week. We try to send out at least two, sometimes even three a week, but figure out what type of content or what's kind of new going on inside the organization, some credibility stuff, some ways that you can help them. I like to put free real estate investing videos together of how to help real estate investors grow, because obviously if they grow, they'll come to us and they show that we gave them value on it. They'll come to us to do a loan. So hopefully you found this helpful. Happy holidays. If you need anything from us, feel free to reach out, but please make sure you are growing. If you haven't started, just go to MailChimp or Constant Contact, iContact, Infusionsoft, ClickFunnels. There's a lot of different platforms, because you don't want to spam people. You want to do it the compliant way, obviously. But if you haven't started, go out and go get an email service software and start emailing. And if you haven't been taking it that serious, take it serious and continue to add and grow and grow and grow that email database, because it'll take you a long way inside your hard money lending company. Till next time, thanks guys. Happy holidays.